everything's okay. I just couldn't stop smiling because I knew I was about to do my first scene with Jeff, and I just love him so much. So, yeah.
Congratulations to you both. I know this has been a long time coming and there's been so much hard work and sweat put into this. I know you're two really big Tron fans, so congratulations.
He did the hard work, I did the sweat.
So why do you think it's important for fans to experience Tron Aries in IMAX?
It's awesome to see it that way.
The attention to detail is, I've never seen anything like it.
The IMAX experience is so immersive.
It's stunning, the cinematography.
The size, the scope, the spectacle.
And there's also some amazing chases.
I don't know where else you would want to see this film.
Be able to see it on a big screen is just to be able to admire all the work of thousands of artists.
You are able to experience in IMAX the score in a whole new way.
9 Inch Nails do our soundtrack, and so hearing that on those speakers in IMAX.
IMAX is the perfect home for Tron Aries.
I really could go on and on about all the reasons why.
You both got to work with the iconic Jeff Bridges, who obviously has been with Tron from the very beginning. So what was that experience like for you?
When he said yes to be a part of this next installment, everybody just clapped. You know, it was such a big moment for all of us because obviously he was in the, Flynn's in the script, but you never know these things. It has to come together somehow. And just remember first day him stepping up into the original Tron. It's Aries, it's Flynn coming together, and I'm like looking at it on my little monitor, and it's really just the closest thing you really get to magic in a way when you are filming something like this, and you just become a kid again.
I know you had a funny story of where you actually had to call cut because you just couldn't stop smiling.
So normally you're kind of like, you're focused, the time that you're in the suit, the time on the set, there's a lot going on, and you want to do the best you can. But when Jeff came on set the first day, they yelled action and I had to say, cut, which I never really do. They were like, what's up? I was just, no, everything's okay. I just couldn't stop smiling because I knew I was about to do my first scene with Jeff, and I just love him so much. So, yeah.
If you had to live in one of the versions of the grid, would you want to live in the 80s version or the new modern version?
That's the first. That's a good question. That's a good question. I think in the NCOM grid, we made that into more like the good guys kind of sanctuary more, So at least if I had to choose, at least not the Dillinger grid.
I love the 80s, so I'd probably spend the time there.
Well, the 80s style grid, I mean, that's seminal. It is just so beautiful the way it's captured. It would be so hard to choose because the new one is pretty good in terms of where do we go from this incredible legacy of Tron? And so I'm going to go with the new one. That's my final answer.
If you could experience any movie in IMAX, either again or for the first time, what would you choose?
The original Tron. I would want to see the original Tron
Right.
on a big screen. I never got to do that. That would be awesome.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Nice.
I hear they're doing these double and maybe triple features with Tron. I would love to see Legacy and the original in IMAX. I think that would be incredible.
If you guys got put in the Tron universe or the grid, what is the first thing you would want to do?
I would throw that disc so far. I'd have to really practice that, I think, a few times.
I mean, the light cycle, it's just the best. It's the most fun ever.
This is maybe more of a question for me, honestly, because I felt like there might have been a hint of romance between your character and Aries.
Oh.
What do you feel like is the relationship dynamic between the two?
I really see it as a Bonnie and Clyde scenario. I love stories where you have very unexpected allyship. Eve learns from a program what it is to be human and is reminded of what it means to be a person through the experience of teaching Aries.
This is obviously a very different role than you're used to. So, and it seemed very physically, you had to run a lot.
Uh-huh.
How did you prepare for this role?
I mean, it's basically forever changed the way I read scripts. Now I really check and see, like, oh, running. How many times? Okay, running for your life. Okay. Jody and I actually have this joke where we realize, I mean, we train so hard and then we realize none of it is visible because we are covered head to toe, basically. So we kept joking that maybe we could insert a fight scene where, you know, like I rip a piece of her light suit like in the ab area just so she could like show all the work that she's put into it.